The Donkey Who Learned Not to Eat. One day, in a bustling tea-house filled with the clatter of cups and the murmur of conversation, Nassruddin sat among his friends. He stroked his long, white beard with a look of profound importance and declared, "You all think I am just a simple man, but let me tell you, I can teach my donkey not to eat." The men burst into a chorus of laughter. "Ha! Nassruddin, that's impossible," one man cried, nearly spilling his tea. "Every creature needs food to live." Another added, "You'll be teaching the sun to rise in the west next." But Nassruddin simply raised a single, confident finger. "Not if you know the secret," he said, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. "Just watch me, and you will see. My donkey Jamal will be the most special donkey in the world." That evening, Nassruddin went to the stable. He looked at Jamal, who was waiting patiently for his dinner. Instead of a full pile of hay, Nassruddin gave him only half the usual amount. Jamal brayed unhappily, but Nassruddin patted his head and said, "Be patient, my friend. Soon you will learn to live without food." The next day, he gave Jamal even less. The donkey looked at him with large, sad eyes that seemed to ask, "Why, my friend? Why?" But Nassruddin was firm. He believed in his plan, and he was sure Jamal would soon understand the great wisdom of it. On the third day, the food was reduced again. Jamal grew weaker, his steps slower. But Nassruddin was proud of his progress. He told the villagers, "See, it is working. My Jamal is almost trained not to eat." A week later, when the villagers gathered again at the tea-house, they were all eager to know the result. "Well, Nassruddin," they asked, "how is your experiment going? Is your donkey a non-eater yet?" Nassruddin entered the room, his shoulders slumped. He sighed deeply and shook his head, a look of profound disappointment on his face. The men leaned in, their laughter now replaced with a curious silence. "Alas," he said, his voice heavy with sorrow, "just when my donkey had finally learned not to eat." He paused for a dramatic moment, and then finished, "It went and died." The whole tea-house erupted in laughter, louder than before. They laughed until their sides ached, and tears streamed down their faces. Nassruddin's experiment was a failure, but his foolishness had given them the best story they had heard all year.